let's talk about some like fun little facts and behind the scenes stuff.
Oh my goodness, it's the fun little facts portion.
It's the fun little facts portion. So Satoshi Kon,
that's what we're all here for.
Yeah, he has not made anything since Paprika, by the way.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, I agree. I really do. Well, no, he made Anikuri 15, which was a TV series. But other people who are aware of the name probably know him from Perfect Blue, which was from 1997, which is another movie that I'm probably going to watch like tomorrow.
Well, maybe we should make that one of our review movies.
Maybe.
Or
Some
maybe
would
we
say
don't.
we're getting too many animated movies this time around.
Oh, who would say that?
And I tell you.
Who would say that?
And I tell you, no. Bad. Sit back down. You listen to us. These movies are good.
Animated movies are great. We're going to have to do... depending on if the Into the Spider-Verse movies on the third one can stick the landing, it might be the greatest Spider-Man trilogy.
It's true.
Ever, and it's animated.
What do you mean might? It
already
is.
It's so fun.
It already is.
I don't know. No Way Home still carries a lot of weight with me, but I mean, I will be ready to admit if that third one sticks the landing, then I'm like, okay, yeah, this one's much better.
Yeah. Off topic, but on topic with that, I saw people online hating on the recent Spider-Verse movie because of it didn't resolve itself.
It's the same thing as The Last Jedi. It's the second movie in a trilogy. Of course, it's not done and cliffhangers are okay in movies where there's still a whole nother one to answer questions. I think. I get if you're frustrated at the end of the third movie. There's no resolutions for a lot of things. Mm-hmm. I mean, depending on how you do it, sometimes there being open-ended is kind of cool. It depends. Yeah. But you got to do that. You got to walk that line very, very well. But, I would say that oh my gosh, I was talking to somebody in real life the other day about our Rise of Skywalker video because I was like, because he asked on the full uncut upload that I did, which happens on Saturdays, full uncut uploads on Saturdays of our videos, and I titled that one this is the worst Star Wars movie ever made, and no one's talking about it. Because everybody puts so much emphasis on The Last Jedi killing Star Wars. I'm like, no, that's false. Yeah. If they would have stuck the landing on it and actually worked with what Rian Johnson was trying to do, then they would still be making Star Wars movies.
Yeah,
probably.
The problem with that is that they're 3 different movies.
Yeah.
3 different plots with 3 different directions.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that I think we agreed. Rian Johnson was setting up some cool stuff that could have been really great. Could have been. If either he got the job back again or somebody who was willing to collaborate with him instead of just undo everything he did, it could have been really great. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I agree. I got off on that tangent. We were talking about animated.
Guess how much money it costs to make this movie?
Oh my gosh, dude! $2 million.
300 million yen. So like $300,000.
Oh. I was like, I was way off, but I was way off in the wrong direction that I was thinking of.
And its worldwide gross is like 950,000. So it almost broke $1 million, which is crazy because you watched that movie.
It's really good.
It should have made so much more.
I think, man, when was this movie made?
2006.
So in 2006, I just don't think that there was as much of like foreign films being promoted. Like
the barrier wasn't. It was just Studio Ghibli, and that was it. Basically.
Yeah, I think maybe K-pop was starting to become a thing
possibly
around that time, or it was getting.
Don't say K-pop.
Why?
I want to go to K-pop now.
I'm assuming
K-pop?
food.
You want to go to K-pop after this
for dinner?
Yeah.
Sure. Where is that? Is it?
Oh my god!
Is it Korean food?
It's Korean barbecue.
I freaking love Korean barbecue.
We're doing it.
Okay. All right. You heard it here first. We're going to K-pop after this.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope your day's everything you dreamed of.
If it's dinner time around where you are, enjoy your dinner. We're out of here. But okay, let's wrap this thing up proper. So it was made in 2006. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful movie.
continue.
Yeah. 2006. I agree with you. I think that foreign films back in, I think we're like, I feel like some people would say that we're already like deep into the golden age of foreign film. I really think that they're just starting to get recognized.
Exactly.
Especially with Guillermo del Toro
Yeah.
and his rise and Bong Joon-ho.
Hey, watch him language.
My apologies. I hope that was correct. I hope I did not offend.
Is that a Korean guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made Parasite.
He did.
Yeah.
Parasite's phenomenal.
Parasite.
The social class commentary is amazing.
I love Parasite.
Wasn't there there was another Korean film that was wasn't it nominated for some stuff this year?
I think you're right.
Yeah, it's about that Korean girl and her childhood best friend. Yeah, you gotta watch it. But yeah, I mean, well, that's what I'm saying is like foreign films are starting.
Foreign films are starting to get picked up.
Yes,
and instead of it being a part of like, they're playing it all over the place.
Well, in theaters, but in the national language, and they're getting subtitled over here, which is like most of Hollywood's movies everywhere else. Mm-hmm. They watch it in American and watch it with subtitles in their language, and now we're starting to get their movies here in their native language with subtitles.
Yeah, I think it's great because back in
phenomenal.
Like if you look back at film history, video cameras started popping up in. I say video cameras; they're like very early age. Video cameras. They started popping up all over the place. The one that we had in America could only be used indoors.
Yeah.
And the one that was made in France could only be used outdoors. And so that created a very like weird dynamic between the different kinds of movies that were made. Yeah. So we were making little like 15-second vines basically that were shown at like carnivals, while the French were making actual like full-length narrative documentaries of their lives. That's French New Wave for y'all out there at home that don't know film history. And then the Germans got their hands on a video camera and they started making like weird sci-fi mysteries.
And that's how we got Jojo Rabbit once the Germans got a hold of
stopped using it for propaganda.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like the foreign films are really good because they set the tone for what film history was and how we got things. So like with the Germans, we got sci-fi, we got weird like fantasy stuff, we got mysteries.
I think America was westerns, right?
America was mostly westerns.
Yeah,
but the westerns were made by Italian people. Which is where we get the apt term that's not very PC friendly, spaghetti westerns.
Yeah,
because they're made by Italian men. We got with the French, we got like these weird narrative documentaries that we probably would just like turn into dramas nowadays.
Yeah.
The day in the life type stuff. And so it's nice to see that we're coming back to this like non-American centric form of movie that tells more stories because that's what we had in the first place. Now we're hearing from other places like Japan's doing great with storytelling.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like they've always done really good. They tell crazy stories, but they're good ones.
We've been watching the new season of Invincible. Have you ever watched Invincible?
No.
Oh, it's great. You should watch it.
I'm just kidding, I have.
You should watch it.
Of course I watch it.
Yeah. You should watch it too. The first season of Invincible is fantastic. But I was talking to Sybil about how the like difference in animation style, like the fight scenes and even like the detail that's given to everything in American-made animations are just, for the lack of sounding like a complete weeb, not as good. There's not as much care put into it. How dare you?
This is America.
Just kidding.
No, you're right.
And there's like weird tropes that we've created when in Japan it's like a character could be on screen saying the dumbest stuff that you've ever heard and there'll be tears streaming down your eyes because you're like, man, I really feel the importance of this right now.
Yeah, when Naruto uses his talk no jutsu.
Right, yeah, and you're like, man, friends are my power. Whereas in this one, it's like, yeah, I'm really depressed because my family is all dead and I have to save the world by myself and I don't know how to do it. And you're like, I mean, like, yeah, that sounds like a regular day for you, man. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is, but like being able to blend all of these different themes together and all of these different styles together really helps make better stories overall.
I really want to, dude, you know what was playing through my head when you said that?
What?
Blending is from the Blended movie, Adam Sandler. And it's the songs that Terry Crews said. We are blended, they are blending. You remember that? Have you not seen Blended?
Not.
Oh, so have you seen it? So good. Blended is phenomenal. But when you said Blended, every time I think I hear that song in my head.
The thing that was playing in my head when I gave that speech was the theme from My Hero, Don't Say Run.
Oh.
Yeah, that one.
And then you saying that, because it's all connected, made me think about the new animated X-Men. Okay, so this is so to bring it all back, guys. Wake up. This is you've not been having a dream. This is not a dream. This is real life.
Yeah.
This is full-time movie fans.
Yeah, back to
that you've been watching.
Back to my review from the second part of this podcast. The reason you should watch this is because if you're not a fan of watching foreign films, this is one of those really good ones that should really change your mind.
Yeah,
it's really good. I'm really I'm gonna say this. I'm trying really hard to get this man into some good film history stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm having to work my way backwards.
I'm fighting, kicking, and screaming.
And we're gonna have to watch some more black and white movies soon.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that one's okay. At this time of this recording, our one black and white film is not yet been uploaded, but it will be uploaded soon.
You like that one?
That was great.
It's a great
I
movie.
loved it. And
I'm gonna get you to watch another couple.
That's what I think is that, older films, because it's an older style or if it's in black and white, or even something like this, because it's something that we're not used to. Mm-hmm. Some people are put off by it because they're not used to it. Like we're gonna get some Korean food, and there's kimchi. A lot of people don't like kimchi. I love kimchi because it's so different than what we have.
Kimchi's not
I grew up in. Oh no. Okay, well, kimchi is something that I love, but it's so different that a lot of people don't like it.
Kimchi good.
Kimchi's
real good.
Kimchi good. This movie, because it's like animated and so different, it may not be your cup of tea, but you should drink it anyway because it's delicious.
Yeah. It's like your parents taught you when you were a kid. Try it, and if you don't like it, you don't have to eat it again.
Yeah.
Unless you had different parents from me, in which case you're probably gonna have to eat it anyway because that's what you were given.
You eat or you just go to bed.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that here at Full-Time Movie Fans. You can have your cake and eat it too. And with
you just
that,
can't complain about it not being there anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So with that being said, again, this is not a dream. This is Full-Time Movie Fans. We hope you had a great time. Hope you watched the movie, and so that you can kind of understand the craziness that we're talking about. And I hope you'll leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and hang out with us again. We love you. We hope today's everything you dreamed of being more. Bye.
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 Bye. Hey, you.
How'd you like that episode? Did you like it?
You like movies? You like this one?
Do ya?
You should subscribe to this channel right now.
Also, as well.
Yeah. You got friends? Yeah, you do.
Do you? Hopefully.
Show it to them. Show this to them.
Prove it to us you got friends.
There's other videos to watch too. Why don't you watch those if you're so cool?
Yeah, prove you're not a bot. Leave a comment.
Nerd.